Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thanks very much for watching that earwax removal video today. Just me on the screen today, just my video as well. Taylor's on leave this week, so hopefully we'll be catching up with him again next week. But what we can see here, we've got a relatively narrow ear canal. We seem to have a lot of narrow ear canals recently, but you can see this one's quite narrow. We've actually got the fine end on here. This isn't the standard size ulnar tube, and you can see that there isn't a huge amount of space around. Now, the difficulty we have here is we've got this really tough, hard section of wax. Now, I've called this one more of a prickly wax, and the reason for that is we've got tons and tons of little hair clippings all embedded into this wax. So it looks like a little mini porcupine inside this ear canal. So we're just lifting this up. Now, the difficulty, I know me and Taylor went through this a couple of days ago, but the difficulty when you have to use the fine end is it doesn't deliver a tremendous amount of suction grip. So when you've got a really hard piece of wax like this and a narrow ear canal, it's just not got enough suction power to hold on to it. And lots of people ask in the comment section, well, can you increase the suction power? You can, but the difficulty is you're still not going to get a tremendous amount coming through, and you don't want it set like way too powerfully that it could possibly cause any issues inside the ear canal. So we're switching up with the Jobson horn here. Still not an ideal choice. I tend to use the oval Jobson horn. I know that a lot of the other guys on YouTube and other bits and pieces, they'll use more of the sort of round end of Jobson. I find when I've got to use the Jobson horn, it's when I've got to get into little nooks and crannies, so I do tend to stick with the oval one. And it's difficult because you have to go in almost sideways, so kind of put it the rounded spoon end in that way and then tilt over once you're in to be able to get through, because it's a little bit too wide to fit in straight on here as well. But we can see we're very slowly breaking this down. Just pulling this through. You can see lots of little tiny bits just breaking away here. We can't quite get over the top there as much as we'd like to. So I'm going in now with the fine end. I do this a lot when I'm using Jobson horns and we've got these really hard wax plugs. I'll switch up between tools quite a bit. So you'll see me switch between the Jobson horn back to the fine end. What that does, the Jobson horn breaks things down, but you get a lot of sort of off, sort of almost like shavings there, if you like, of this hard plug of wax, and they tend to sit in the canal entrance. So by going in with the suction tube, then you do tend to get rid of those. And I'm starting to lift off the canal wall here as well. You can see it really coming away. Guys, if you do enjoy these videos, don't forget you can like, follow, heart, subscribe. I think that is it. But you can do all those things for me. That'd be absolutely fantastic. We love getting new subscribers, new followers on our channel as well. It does make a difference, it really does. So you can see we're getting this hard plug, working this out of the ear canal here, really kind of pulling down. Now you can see that grey layer there underneath that. See that sort of skin layer we've got under there, and that's what's been anchoring this in place. You can see that's quite a chunky piece. When you look at comparison to the size of the ear canal, that is actually certainly the ear canal entrance anyway. Very big old plug. Now we're hoping that all of this has come out in one piece. But you can see there's a little bit of skin debris here just at the entrance to the canal, so this really sort of lateral portion of the ear canal. Let's go in behind it. We've got a very deep piece, and that is very deep. We're very sort of right in the medial section of the ear canal. They're right up against the tympanic membrane. It's just, you know, trading from the pars tensor at the bottom there up towards the pars flaccida as well, and it's tucked into the anterior recess. It's all going on in there. So you can see we're just starting to gently, very gently here, try and maneuver these pieces out of the recess and away from the drum. Bit of blurring there. We had a combination of one of the little cilia and some olive oil passing over the front of the camera there. So I've decided to take the suction tube out. Best to take it out completely and then go back in when the view's improved. So you can see it's really coming forwards here. There we are. Slowly working this, very slowly working this down the canal. There we are, slow and steady progress all the way out to the ear. You can see what I was talking about, but this prickly earwax, these tiny little hairs all jutting out in different angles there as well. So you can imagine that would be quite uncomfortable. But what a difference that is now. You look at the ear canal there, looking much better. Eardrum looking lovely and healthy there as well. So this is what we removed. I'm going to go just under 4 centimeters, about 1.5 inches thereabouts. And you can see that the very dark plugs in there that we took away, especially that big plug, which was around the 2 centimeter, that 3/4 of an inch mark. And then these other slightly smaller pieces that came came away with it as well. Well guys, thank you very much for watching our video today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did voicing it over. As always, take care of yourselves, take care of your ears, and take care of one another, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye everyone.